वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। समस्त जन कल्याण निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। तस्मै श्री नमामि विघ्नेश्वराय नमामि श्री सरस्वत्यै नमामि विघ्नेश्वराय नमामि श्री सरस्वत्यै नमामि गुरुदेव सर्वेश्वरा नमामि सर्वेश्वरा। जो तू मिटाना चाहे जीवन की तृष्णा तू मिटाना चाहे जीवन की तृष्णा सुबह शाम बोल बंदे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा सुबह शाम बोल बंदे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा। जो तू मिटाना चाहे जीवन की तृष्णा नाम पावन पावन कृष्ण नाम प्यारा प्यारा तो ना बोले कृष्णा कृष्णा जग में वो हारा हारा। कृष्ण नाम पावन पावन कृष्ण नाम प्यारा प्यारा तो ना बोले कृष्णा कृष्णा जग में वो हारा हारा। मन काम मिटे अंधियारा बोल कृष्ण कृष्णा सुबह शाम बोल बंदे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा सुबह शाम बोल बंदे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा। जो तू मिटाना चाहे जीवन की तृष्णा जो तू मिटाना चाहे जीवन की तृष्णा सुबह शाम बोल बंदे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा। जिसको मिली ना पीड़ा सुख का मरम क्या जाने जो न ध्याए कृष्णा कृष्णा नित्य का धर्म क्या माने
जिसको मिले ना पीड़ा सुख का मरम क्या जाने जो न ध्याए कृष्णा कृष्णा नित्य का धर्म क्या माने
चाहे अगर उजियारा बोल कृष्ण कृष्ण चाहे अगर उजियारा बोल कृष्ण कृष्ण सुबह शाम बोल बंदे कृष्ण 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 सुबह शाम बोल बंदे कृष्ण 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 जो तो मिटाना चाहे जीवन की तृष्णा जो तो मिटाना चाहे जीवन की तृष्णा सुबह शाम बोल बंदे कृष्ण 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 सुबह शाम बोल बंदे कृष्ण 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 ओम पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनी अम्ब त्वामनुसन्निधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणी हरि ओम Let me welcome all of you to this fifth night of this Yajna. We are seeing chapter 8 of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, those of you who are joining for the first time. Chapter 8 is dealing with the art of dying, because the rishis saw dying as part of life only. Life comes with death. Nobody's life comes without death. You know, when we buy anything in the world, it comes with a cost. Nothing is free. Anything is free in this world. Nothing free. Everything comes at a cost. So, life also comes with death. And so, we saw in the previous days, living or mastering the art of living is mastering the art of dying. If the art of living is not mastered properly, and here I saw a question when I came in. Glenn, one of our original chicks, he gave me a question here. I understand that chapter 8 deals with the art of dying, which means preparing the mind all through our life so that at the time of death we'll remember the Lord. That means Glenn was listening. But now this question comes. A person gets in an accident and goes into a coma and dies several days later. Or old age comes and memory is completely gone. What happens to the individual who thirsts for liberation and end up in these two situations? A wonderful question it is. Well, no worry. No worries. No worries. Why? Because actions have their own power. Actions have their own power means what? Every action has a result. And that result comes to that person, whether the person knows, likes, wants, doesn't want, doesn't matter. That result will come to that person. So if the individual is thirsting for liberation and it's engaged on the path of spirituality all throughout the life, and then any such eventuality takes place, no worry. The action delivers its results wherever and wherever that person goes. So we don't have to worry about it. The person cannot go any place in this world where his results will not reach him. There is no place where we can go in this universe where the result will not reach. So, sometimes you see, some people come and they live for a short time only and they go. They don't live long and all. It's because they came only to reap the result of some little bit of karma and all, and they go away. So, all the results of our sadhana will come to us in some form or the next, and Bhagavan has a million tricks up his sleeve. It means he will make it happen. Many times we cannot see how he will make it happen, but he is the Lord. He is of infinite knowledge, Sarvajna. So he will make it happen. There is a Lord in the universe, that is karma, who is the karma phaladata. So if the person is in those situations and does not remember the Lord at the end, the Lord finds ways to make sure that he gets the benefit of all the... Like, for example, I gave you on the first day, those people who die in Kashi. That time, Lord Shiva himself comes and says Ram in their ear while they are dying. So the Lord himself comes and says Ram. And when that person hears that Ram, he repeats it in his mind. So the person who is in that coma, or the person who is in that accident, they will not die instantaneously, you see. While in that body, in other words, I am showing the possibilities. The Lord himself can come there and say, Ram in that person's ears. After all, he's the Lord, And he doesn't have to come, he's there already. What come? You see, he's everywhere. Okay. So, no worry. But very good question. Okay, now, when we left it last night, we had seen half of verse number 10, I think. Prayana kale manasachalena bhaktya yukto yoga balena chaiva. He says, at the time of death, bringing the mind and making it steady and with devotion, bhakti, yukta yoga balena chaiva, with the power of yoga, keeping the personality together. Bhruvor madhye pranama veshya samyak satam param purusham upaiti. The person who is able to bring all his concentration in Bhruvor madhye means between the two eyebrows. Bhruvor madhye. Pranama veshya samyak, bringing the pran, all his life force, pulling it from his whole body and concentrating it on where the third eye is located, between the two eyebrows. He's supposed to do that. So if he gets himself in this kind of situation, he cannot do it. Don't worry. But who doesn't get themselves into that situation? Well, they have to do. And if a person is practicing yoga and all of that throughout their life, then in the end they will very well be able to do it. Pranamavesha samyak satam, that person keeping that prana. And just now we'll say that in different words. In different sampradayas it is given in different words. Satam param purusham upaiti divyam. He goes to that divine, supreme being. He merges with God. He reaches God. That is the end of the 10th verse. Right. Now, in the next verse, number 11, see, it is always good to say what the goal is and what we should do in the end. But remember, in the previous days, I was saying that throughout the life, we have to practice all of this spirituality. Then only we'll be able to do those things in the end. So the next verse talks about those things which we have to do throughout the life, and which the great, great saints and sages have done. That is number 11. Let us see that here. Yadaksharam veda vido vadanti.
Yadaksharam veda vido vadanti.
Vishanti yadyatayo vitaragaha.
Vishanti yadyatayo vitaragaha.
Nyadit यदिच्छन्तो ब्रह्मचर्यं चरन्ति
यदिच्छन्तो ब्रह्मचर्यं चरन्ति
तत्ते पदं संग्रहेण प्रवक्ष्ये
तत्ते पदं संग्रहेण प्रवक्ष्ये
तत्ते पदं संग्रहेण प्रवक्ष्ये
तत्ते पदं संग्रहेण प्रवक्ष्ये
यद अक्षरम वेदविदः वदन्ति. This, that supreme reality about which they speak. This is first thing, you see. These shastras everywhere talk, gives this direction to us. That we should talk about Bhagwan all the time. Bhagwan this and Bhagwan that and Bhagwan. It doesn't matter anything. But talk about Bhagwan. Because the great ones, they talk about the Lord. Great people talk about Bhagavan. Mediocre people talk about ideas. And the least of people, they talk about other people. What is the sense? Talk about Bhagavan. Tat kathanam, tat chintanam. Anyonyam tat prabodhanam, the Shastra says. We teach other, talk about Him, talk about the Lord. But we like all the other things, what do you call that? The saucy gossip things. The things with some little masala. Those things we like to talk. You hear this and you hear that. And you know this and you know that. Tat kathanam. So here he says, Yad aksharam vedavidaha vadanti. Vedavidaha yad aksharam vadanti. They speak about that supreme reality. That reality which they speak about. The great saints and sages. It's a very simple thing. Tulsidaji also talks so much about these type of ideas. Talking about Bhagwan all the time. When we meet up anybody. The wonderful line in Hindi goes, when two sadhus meet up, साधु साधु से मिले होई ईश्वर की बात. When two sadhus meet up, they talk about Ishwar, Bhagwan. Gada gade se mile. When two donkeys meet up, hoy latam lat. Means they kick only. So we should speak about the Lord all the time. Tat kathanam, tat chintanam. Think about that and with each other. So the great rishis, that is what they speak about, the aksharam. Then, vishanti yadyatayo vitaragaha. And they enter that reality. How? There are two words, very nice words which are given there. These words are wonderful watchwords for our daily life also, and for the life of a spiritual seeker. Yatayaha and vitaragaha. Even the previous line, Veda Vidaha, those who know the Vedas, those who study the scripture is a very important directive for us also. We have to study the scriptures on a daily basis. The problem with Trini people, Trini people, they feel they don't know everything. We will study. And Ved Vyasji write this thing, and Mahabharata and Bhagavad Purana and Ved Vyasji write. Where we go study that? Ved Vyasji, if we come here, we go teach here a few things too. Any people could teach anybody a few things. No. We have to study Shastras on a daily basis. It's important. At least 1 or 2 verses per day we have to be reading. Hindu people is the only people when they go, they don't carry nothing in their hand. No book. They're bookless. Bookless. I'm sure everybody have a Bhagavad Gita home. Everybody have a Bhagavad Gita home. You go and check, you go see. It's easy to locate on the shelf. That is one with the most dust. That is one that hasn't been opened for. Veda Vidaha in the first line. Here in the second line, there are 2 other words. Veda Vidaha means those who know the Vedas, means who know the Shastras. In the second line, Yatayaha and vitaragaha. Yatayaha means those who strive, those who put a lot of effort and strive hard. Hard. You see, you will ask the older generation people, like people my age and over, you ask them, and they'll tell you how their father and grandfather and generation before, how they used to work and work and strive and strive. Right? Work hard, striving, putting effort. And in this modern generation, the only thing that has get exercise for them is their thumb. They exercise in their thumb whole day on their handheld devices. You tell them to do anything. They know also. What? Bapre. I see one of them, they know what is a can opener. To open a can. They don't know what is a can opener, how to, which side to hold that thing to do what. We had a camp there, they have about 15, 20 of them. So I put a bag of aloo there, small bag. And it had about 3, 4 knives. I said, I want 5 volunteers, I'll come here and I'll peel this aloo. They take up the knife. One of them going on, but this thing, not peeling. Not peeling. Maybe a hole in the knife wrong. She turned wrong the knife and take the dull side now and started peeling that out to see if that will work. And the other two say, let me see what you're doing. See this generation? It's an amazing thing. But how the previous generation used to try. And let me tell you something. Today, if the society is prospering and the society is doing better, it is because we are standing on their shoulders, isn't it? We are standing on their shoulders, but sooner or later the well will run dry. The well will run dry. And if we have not learned to strive hard, we will be doomed. Striving hard and working hard and putting effort. Udyamena hi siddhyanti. By a lot of self-effort. So yatayaha, that word is so nice in Sanskrit. Those who are great strivers. They enter this reality only. And the strivers only achieve anything. That is the idea. Those who strive hard. Who put hard, good effort. Strive hard at Trini. Vitaragaha. Another key word there. It's throughout the life. If these things are not there, if these qualities are not there, then that thing which I am supposed to remember at the end, that will not stay in my head also. You know, if we plant bodhi in big bush, what do you get? Bush, isn't it? You can't plant bodhi in big bush. You have to go and cut down all the bush and till the land and prepare the soil and everything there. Then you plant the bodhi. Correct or not? In the same way, these things are to prepare the mind so that that mind will be able to retain the God idea and God principle. Like the land, when it's tilled properly, it will be able to retain that body. Otherwise. And the bachak so smart, he will leave all the grass and come out the body only. Correct or not? He leave everything and come out the body. So, these qualities which are being given here now in this chapter is for us to prepare our own mind to retain the God idea. And here is one of them now, very important one, Vita Ragaha. Raga means attachment. Raga means likes. And wherever there is like, there has to be dislikes also. Strong likes and attachment, that is called raga. Raga. And everybody has raga, different type of ragas, in so many various ways. It's amazing. And the person, what is amazing is the person doesn't even know. We have such refined likes and dislikes. It is amazing. Little thing. And everybody is unique. You'll go and see some clothing in a store. Man, you say, even if you catch me dead, I wouldn't wear that. Catch me dead also, I wouldn't wear that. But the other person will come and say, oh my God, how gorgeous. See how likes and dislikes? And that goes with every single thing in life. Food. And let me tell you what has happened for people who have likes and dislikes. Having likes and dislikes is bad karma. And everybody, bad karma will come back to them. So let me tell you, when an individual has strong likes and dislikes, their bad karma is, you know what? They'll get 5 children who have 5 different likes and dislikes. So the parent now, they're cooking in the house one type of food. And the 5 of them have 5 different likes and dislikes. So this one don't like this, and that one don't like that. And now those parents, they get they get chakkar. Because the 5 of them have 5 different likes. So anytime you cook anything, 2 out or 3 out of the 5 don't want that. So you had to go and cook 5 different things for 5 of them. So because strong likes and dislikes. And when you put it in front, you want to kill me or what? And one more thing about likes and dislikes. Raga, you see this word? That's what I tell you, it's a very, very important word. One more thing about likes and dislikes. Whatever not good for that fellow, whatever not good for that person, that's what he like. And whatever good for he don't like. Look at this problem, another predicament of human existence. You just do any survey in any society, any strata of the society. Just do any slight survey and you will see. Among any children of any strata in the society, you put junk food and you put healthy food. Green beans and salad. And here you put burger and pizza on the other side. You tell. What they'll eat? Burger and pizza. So what good for he? He don't like green beans and salad and good for he. And so that they from the child, that any parent, that any whole society is called raga. Strong likes and dislikes. That is why we have Vedanta course and this and that. All such things. We go in the ashram and we stay for 2 years. Whatever come in the plate. Eat or starve. You only had 2 choices. 2 choices in the ashram. Eat or starve. Nowadays, the things have grown a little bit. The greedy and ravenous and gravalicious people in the world, let us find other alternatives to fill in between those 2. But that doesn't make for a sadhak. A spiritual sadhak is fooling themselves. 2 choices. And that will certainly get rid of all likes and dislikes. 21 days, if anybody does it. 21 days. You say, whatever is going to come in front of me, I'm going to eat and be quiet. I'm not going to ask for this or ask for that, demand this or show any preference for any type of food. Whatever comes, I'll eat. If anybody can practice for 21 days. All this raga for food, which is at the root of so many problems. Preference and likes for food is at the root of many, many problems. It will go away. But vitaraga, and likes for all sorts of different things. No? So a real sadhak is one who is able to work on those likes and dislikes and give them up. Hey, what is it? No problem. Only if that food will kill you. Suppose you are allergic to the food. Well, you might die. So, but then I will not eat. I will just sit there. Otherwise, eat and be quiet. So, one who can, and I'm just talking about with regard to food. That's regard to clothes, regard to do the things on my bed. Some people like nice satin sheets, different types of things. Nice AC and all. But not there. Good. Half my life gone. If the AC is not there, half my life gone. See how many likes and preferences and all we have. So like that with regard to all things in life. Then, yadichanto brahmacharyam charanti. Those who follow this desiring which, means that absolute reality, desiring which, people follow brahmacharya. Brahmacharya is a most wonderful word. Our Puja Gurudev gives nice meaning to that for people at the ordinary level. Brahmacharya at the highest level means total abstinence from all indulgences. Brahmacharya. But here, brahmacharya means for the ordinary person, moderation in life. No excess. Bhagavan says in 6th chapter, Yukta ahara viharasya yukta cheshtasya karmasu yukta swapna vabodhasya. Yukta means moderate there in all our dealings. Otherwise, people overdo everything or underdo. Two things. He overdo or doesn't do. But moderation. Food, in the Western world, it is a known fact, statistically speaking, in the Western world, everybody overeat. That's why all the problems are there. People eat too much. We have a big problem of eating. So eating in moderation, that's what Bhagavan is telling in 6th chapter. Sleeping in moderation also. Nowadays people sleep whole day and wake whole night. So in moderation, it's called brahmacharya. Everything in moderation. Speaking. There are some people when they start speaking, you can't get a word in edgewise, Some of them don't breathe. I don't know if they stop to breathe when they're talking. To be able to maintain a relative amount of silence. They call it brahmacharya with regard to speech. And like that, all things. Ahar and vihar. Vihar means recreation. Otherwise, some people, they only want to go and play. Play all fours and play this and play that. Play. And wife and children working to mind he. And the other side also, some people are workaholic. He doesn't have a moment to play. Play some game or sit down and have some easy chat, Tell some joke or something. That also, he is humor challenged. Cannot. So, brahmacharya charanti, they follow brahmacharya, desiring that absolute. Tatte padam sangrahena pravakshya, my dear Arjuna. About that reality, I will tell you in brief. Sangrahena pravakshya. That is reality. I am speaking about an absolute reality which people do so much of sadhana, so much of practice to reach. And the practice starts at the ordinary level. That's why I'm telling all of these sadhanas at our level only. I can control my speech. I can control my activities and how much I eat and all of those type of things. So many people I know got ruined by gambling. Can't stop himself. And gamble out everything. So the great ones made great effort. We also have to make great effort. Now Bhagavan continues to, because he says his topic is to tell about that absolute reality, but he gives some more verses on Prayana Kale. Prayana Kale, I told you last night, at the time of departure, what one is supposed to do. See. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama,
Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama,
Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama,
Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama.
Sarvadvarani samyamya manohridi nirodhyacha. Murtyadhayatmana pranam aste tu yogadharanam. Omityekaksharam brahma yaharan mamanusaran. Yat prayati chandeham sayati paramagati. Krishna Sharanam Mama, Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Krishna Kanaya Lal ki jai. Sarvadvarani samyamya manohridi niruddhya cha. Sarvadvarani samyamya. In the 5th chapter, he talks about Navadvare Pure Dehi. The Dehi, one who is living inside here, he has 9 doors, nine doors in this body has. So he says he had to close all the doors. Time to die, one has to close all the doors. There are 9 apertures in the body. 2 nostrils, 2 eyes, like that. In the middle of the eye there is a pupil. And 2 apertures in the ears, and the mouth is one, and then in the excretory organ and reproductory organ, 2 apertures, like that. When you count, you get 9. So they're called Navadvara. 9 doors. So here he says, Sarvadvarani samyamya, controlling all of them, all of the doors in the body, and mano hridi niruddhyacha, and placing the mind in the heart, bringing our mind and putting it in the heart. See, all of this thing. Now, if I have not been practicing throughout my life, where at the time of death I will practice anything, I will be able to do anything. Murdhni adhaya atmanaha, and having a pranam, bringing the prana in the head. Prana means the life force. Murdhni means in the head. Murdhan, the head. Bringing the pranic force in the head. Mind in the heart, prana in the head. And astitaha yogadharanam. This verse has no verb. The verb is in the next verse. It means staying steadfast in yoga. Being one with oneself, in other words. Bringing oneself together. Om iti eka aksharam brahma vyaharan mam anusmaran. Remembering me. And in that last moment, chanting Om. Or any name of. Om is the name for Brahma. The absolute reality. But then Bhagavan has countless names. So you can chant any name. Remembering the Lord and chanting Om, or remembering the Lord and chanting Krishna, chanting Ram. Vyaharan means uttering, chanting. That time, in that last prayana kale. Yaha, he who does, prayati, tyajan deham, sayati paramam gatim. He goes to the supreme state. And this is the teaching of the HF. He goes to that supreme state. You know, people don't think too much about these things. What people think, when I die, you bury me in such and such place, or you cremate me in such and such place, or you bury me with this clothing, or you bury me in that type of coffin. Isn't it? People think about those things only. I mean, even the funeral going, make sure you carry me in a limousine hearse, you know. I want to take a good ride, my last ride. This is last ride. Last ride. He done gone. But he's saying that he last ride. Despicable body, with a bundle of fat and flesh and bone and pus and urine and bile and enzyme and terrible, most despicable thing is taking a last ride in a limousine. Kshiti jala pavaka gagana samira pancharachita ati adama sarira. Tulsidas writes. His body is the most despicable thing. He doesn't think about all this sadhana and all. He thinks about he would dress up that body real nice and put on nice pagri and all for him. When he going to burn, he will put on pagri. Whole life he wear no pagri. he want to wear pagri when the body going to. You wasting money only behind pagri. Don't waste money behind funeral. See, Tulsidas' word now. I just told you now. See. Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram 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 Kshiti jal pavak gagan samira panch rachit ati adam sarira Shri Ram Jaya Ram Kshiti jal pavak gagan samira panch rachit Adam Sarira Shri Ram Jaya Ram Shri Ram Jaya Ram Bolo Ram 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 Sita Ram Ram Bolo Ram 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 Sita Ram Ram Bolo Ram 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 Sita throughout his life, what we are thinking all the time about his body. We have to think about the sadhana, which Bhagavan is talking about. And Tulsidas says, body is despicable. Bhagavan Shankaracharya also in Vivek Chudamani and all. How we get attached to body only. Raga. And whole we go on decorating this body. Minutely. One little hair there. Don't like. क्या बात है. When we go there and to get our nice glasses to match, we try all the glasses in the store. If you want a frame to make my face look good. See, what you think? What about sadhana? That glass is sadhana? What about practicing all of these things so that when the time comes, I will be able to draw the prana from my entire body and bring the prana to the head? As the Lord is saying. And I'll be able to remember that Lord very clearly. Spashtu roop se, only Bhagavan will be there in my mind. Vyaharan mamanusparan om iti eka aksharam brahma. Chanting that om. What about practicing all this sadhana throughout life for these things? No. Only all the worldly things, about his body and all. Yaprayati tyajan deham sayati. Tulsidaji said the body is made up of these 5 elements and it is despicable. So pay less attention to the body, pay more attention to sadhana throughout the life. So sarvadvarani samyamya manohiridini irudyacha, bringing the mind in the heart and the prana in the head. And that person, vyaharan, uttering Om, the name of God, or any. So the sadhana should be the throughout the life, the easy sadhana. The easy sadhana is japa on the name of Bhagavan. And no qualification is required. Any age could do it. And no, what you call, you see, when you have to do puja, you have to fast for 21 days, this, that, all sorts of things, right? For doing puja and all. But for doing japa, nothing is required. You can go on doing japa all day. Japa means chanting the repetition of the name of Yajnanam Japa Yajnismi, Bhagavan says in Geeta, in the 11th chapter, that among all the yajnas you could do, the best yajna you could ever do is chanting the name. This is the best yajna, chanting the name of the Lord. Let us spend some time chanting the name of the Lord. Why to only say? Let's do it also. Hare Rama, Rama, Ram, Sita, Ram, Ram, Ram. Hare Rama, Rama, Ram, Sita, Ram, Ram, Ram. Hare Rama, Rama, Ram, Sita, Ram, Ram, Ram. Rama Ram Sita Ram Ram Ram. Hare Rama Rama Ram Sita Ram Ram Ram. Hare Rama Rama Ram Sita Ram Ram Ram. Rama Rama Ram Sita Ram Ram Ram. Hare 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 Rama Rama Ram Sita Ram Ram Ram. The best, easy sadhana. And then, therefore, at the end, somebody, they were chanting, it is said when people are chanting, they are in Nama, chanting the name of Bhagavan. When Hanumanji fell down in Ayodhya, Hanumanji fell down in Ayodhya when Bharat shut him down. He was coming with that mountain. And he was passing over Ayodhya in the night time. And Bharat saw a UFO passing. And he shut him down. And he fell down unconscious, in coma. But he was chanting Ram, Ram, Ram. Sant Mahatma Lok say he was not in coma, he was in Nama. So that is one more, solution to that. So the one who is practicing Nama during living time, even if he goes in coma, he will be in Nama. You see? So Hanumanji was like that. Then Bharat heard, oh, he's chanting Ram. Unconscious and he's chanting Ram. A nice story comes there. So, throughout the life, we have to go on chanting the name of the Lord. Study Shastra, chant the name of the Lord. Repeat. One old man used to get every morning, get up, take his lota and go by the jandi and offer jal. And chant Ram, 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 Suryaya Namaha, all mantras and all, every day. One young fella living across the street, only smoking ganja. Asking the old man, what happened to you? You're mad or what? Every day you get up and throw in water there? You're wasting your life. There's no such thing when you come and take that water, you're wasting water too. The old man tell the young fella, he say, if it had no God, I only wasting 5 minutes every morning. But if it have a God, you wasting your whole life. You see? So spend the time doing that type of thing. That in the opportune moment, everything will happen properly. Vyaharan ma manusmaran. If we don't remember Bhagavan while living on the regular time, in the end it will not be possible. Ananya cheta satatam yo mam smarati nityashaha. See, this is what he tells in the next verse, number 14. If we don't remember in the ordinary while living, how will you remember in the end? That is not going to happen. See. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama.
Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama.
Ananya cheta satatam yo mam smarati nityashaha. Ananya chetasa satatam. See, the word is satatam. Satatam means always. Always while living. That's why people say grace. Even when you go to eat, they say grace before meals. one little boy in the school, they gone by the neighbor for lunch. They got invited by the neighbor. So when he reached by the neighbor time to eat, now he put his hand together and he's saying grace. Brahma Arpanam Brahma Vi Brahma. So the neighbor asking him, how, last time when I come by your house, you didn't say grace? How when you come by my house, you say grace? He said, because my mother is a good cook. Better say my prayers here because I don't know. Two fellas walking through a field, a big open savanna. And in the middle of the savanna, when they reached there now, there a bull lie down in the grass. So they didn't see. When they reached there, the bull get up. I thought no tree, no way. It's only a big open savanna. One big bad toro. Well, two of them turn around and they take off. And the bull take off behind them now also. But you have to put all your speed because you have no place to hide and no place to climb or nothing. So one telling the other one while they're running now, for their life they're running, the bull right on their heels. One telling the other one, you know any prayers? You know any prayers? He said, no, I don't know any prayers. He said, you must know some prayers, man. He said, no, I don't know any prayers. He said, come on, think hard, you must know some prayers. He said, well, when we the small bits to say grace before me. He said, say grace before me. He said, say it fast here. He said, here, Lord, for whatever we are about to receive, let us be grateful. Let us be grateful. Some of these things are so funny, even after telling you. So this is grace before meal. I was talking about prayers, grace before meal and all that kind of thing. But satatam, all the time, not only when we eat or when but it says satatam means all the time. Otherwise, people only remember while they are eating. You see, so many practices in the old days designed to make that person remember God. You have to put different type of practices. So I see some people put in their car, in the steering wheel, in the middle of the steering wheel, some little picture of the Lord. So when you go, you're reminded that I should remember the Lord. Ananya cheta satatam yomam smarati. Nityasha. See how many times the Bhagavan is repeating the same thing in different words. Nityasha and satatam. Constantly, all the time, every day, every moment, remembering it. Only that person who remembers the Lord in this way. Tasya aham surava partha. Oh my dear partha. For that person, I am easy to attain. I attain very easily. That person can attain me very easily. I am attained very easily. For that person who remembers me all the time. Nitya yuktasya yogina. The yogis who are Nitya yukta, I mean, now the mind is all the time united with God through his name, through remembering the Lord. Nitya yuktasya yogina. So it becomes easy. But this practice has to come all the time. Satatam kirtayanto mam. In 9th chapter again you will say. How he uses this word. If people want to do that, see there's a thing like that. If you plant Bodhi, I was telling you about Bodhi, right? You plant Bodhi today, and you think that just 2 months after I go come back and read Bodhi, that will ever happen? But you have to tend that thing every day. What Bodhi you get? You plant today, and 2 months after you coming back for Bodhi. That's foolhardy. You're not going to get any Bodhi. It needs proper tending. It's a simple thing like Bodhi needs so much attending. What to talk about merging with God? So satatam kirtayantaha, there and here. Ananya cheta satatam. Yumam smarati nityashaha. Constantly, and you have to put the mechanisms in your own life so that you will remember God. And on one of the previous days I was telling, you have to think that, and I was giving you the example, that this thing exists. It is existence. Actually, existence is what makes it up. This exists, and the space in between exists also. Non-existence also exists. Remember these things, then in everything I'm dealing with in life, I'll remember it is a manifestation of God only. It is existence. God, existence is called Sat. Sat Chit Ananda, you have heard, no? You remember like that. See, if you ask, what is the glasses made up of? Plastic. What is the plastic made up of? Molecules. What is the molecule made up of? Atoms, electrons, proton, neutron, this, that. You go down lower. Then finally, the ultimate building block is called existence. That is why everything in the world exists. One day we gone down with the bus in Philippines. We had a Yajna, and all them come in the bus. I was driving the big bus, 25-seater bus. So I look back. I say, everybody in the bus? Yes. Anybody missing? No. All those who missing, raise your hand. Few of them raise their hand too. There is only existence in this world. There is no such thing as non-existence. Show me something that doesn't exist. Show. How you will show? The whole universe is made up of existence. Like the whole ocean is made up of waves and bubble and froth and all such things. But finally, the final building block is H2O. The final building block of this universe is existence. That existence is called as Sat. So I remember that, and then anything I'm dealing with, this is Sat in the form of this microphone stand. It is existence in all the various forms. So that will help me. So this is an intellectual effort that will help me to constantly remember God. So anything I'm dealing with, this also is existence and this is existence. So one existence lifting the next existence. And the energy which is being used, that also exists. So it's all existence only. So in that way, I'll remember God. By the intellectual effort. The other way, by kirtan. Satatam kirtayanto mam. All the time, chant His name, His praises, His glory. So in this way, remember, constantly, for such a person, he says, I am easily attained, my dear Arjuna, O Partha. I am easily attained. Some people say, no, I don't want to attain God and all. What? God, this, that, and all. I good. Every day I get up and eat my little cheese-based sandwich in the morning and I go to work. I work, I get my pay and I come back. I take care of my family and I good to go. Well, you're good for the time being. But good for the time being doesn't mean good forever, isn't it? Because sooner or later, all the walls around will start crumbling. Everybody will get themselves into things that they don't like. Sooner or later. It's not sufficient to say that I'm taking care of my family and that is it. Look here. Bison also do that. Wild animals also take care of their family better. That mother bird will go and hunt worms and bring, look in the porch there in the kutia where I stay, there's a dove that comes there and she has 2 or 3 hatchlings every month. 2-3 months, every 2 months maybe. And she goes and feeds and gets worms and comes and feeds those babies. Those babies never move from there. What are you talking about taking care of your family? Them to do it better. You take care of your family, you overfeed them and all your children get obese and all kind of things. You know nothing about nutrition and nothing. You what taking care? You don't know how to take care of them and the ones know. Perfect. Young people get high blood pressure and all kind of things. All because parents don't know. Parents don't train, parents don't do so many things. So if anybody says, no, I'm doing my duty, I'm taking care of my family and I done enough. Enough. Not enough. Remember the Lord constantly. All the other things will sometimes fail, but this will bring it, like how Hanumanji demonstrates. In coma also Nama will be there. Sulabha tasyaham sulabha partha nitya yuktasya yoginaha. That for such a person who is constantly remembering me, I am easily attained by that person. Now we will see that in number 14, finish, that is half. We have 4 days. Oh, no problem. No problem. All right, let me tell you a few announcements, and then we will have Aarti. From the 7th to the 11th of May, Swami Shantananji, who is our senior Swami in the West, he lives in New Jersey. He's coming here. He'll have a Yajna at the ashram. He's doing chapter 15. 5 nights Yajna at the ashram. 7th to the 11th of May, Swami Shantananji. Then on May 27th, we have the Ganga Thara festival in Blanchisseuse. Please do not miss the Ganga Thara festival. It is a festival which is celebrated in India and it is celebrated for thousands of years. And here, this is the 25th anniversary of the Ganga Thara festival in Blanchisseuse. Organize your maxis and taxis and all those type of things in your villages and temples, and please come. It is the best Tirat that you will ever attend. Okay, Tirat is a very, very sacred and famous form of worship of the Absolute. Actually, it is a place where there is a channel open to the Absolute. You must come and experience the Ganga Dhara festival on the 27th of May. Then on the 30th of May, we have 2 great big functions at the ashram. Our annual tea party. Every year we have a tea party at the ashram called Chai Sanmelan. You must come and try that nice masala tea. Masala tea means not curry masala. Not that type of masala. Nice spices in that tea made by moi. That has become so popular. We used to make 2,000 cups. Now, last year I had to make 3,000 cups. People come from all over for that, just to try that tea, and they come with their mugs and all and take home. Jug and mug and thermos and all kind of thing. All right. So chai sanmelan, the tea is served along with some nice goodies, snacks, jarak padak, all such thing. And on the same day, we have the drawing of the 3-car raffle. The raffle is being run to raise funds for our school, which is being built right across the street from the ashram. So the cars are already there. They were donated, and so by some kind people, and so now we're just selling tickets, and the chances of winning is very high. So you can buy tickets. You can also help to sell tickets and see if you can win that car. Then you will be helping a worthy cause of the school. All right. Raffle on the same day is being drawn. On the 27th of July, we have a visit from a very, very famous and well-known, world-class artist, flutist, whose name is Pandit Ronu Majumdar, who travels across the globe doing concerts and who has also received many awards, the President's Award in India, and nominated for Grammy also, and has played in many film songs and all that you hear. You hear his music, you just don't know. So Pandit Ronu Majumdar is coming on the 27th of July at the ashram. In August, Swami Mitrananji is coming. And on August 31st, we have the food fair. In May, also Swami Raghavananji is coming. He'll be here for the Vedanta course. So several visits from different people. All right. There are many other things happening in the ashram, but these are the ones that are coming up close. In end of July, beginning of August, we have the Mahasamadhi camp in San Diego. I know from here many people are going. Those of you who want to go, please talk to some of the veteran campers here. There are some veteran campers around. We have our international camp, some different city every year. This year it is in San Diego. In 2014 it was in Port of Spain. In 2022 it is coming back to Port of Spain again. 2022. So you can look forward to that. Okay. ठीक है, आरती के लिए सब खड़ी हो जाइए.